darling, wouldn't it be cool to be famous and have kids asking for your autograph? Yeah, and I'd give mine to any kid that asked me.
The terrific growth of spectator sports in the last few years in America and the tremendous public support of professional football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and soccer teams have created great new demands for talented athletes. With the growing popularity of professional competition, leagues have expanded, more franchises have opened up, and more teams have been organized. Now, naturally, this has stimulated the search for young fellows who've got what it takes to join the professional athletic ranks. Hi there, I'm Jack Brickhouse speaking to you from beautiful Wrigley Field. Well, you know, I guess I've seen literally hundreds of wonderful athletes play on this field. And it occurs to me that it just might be helpful to you young fellows who'd like to become professionals to learn how you go about it. How do you get people to ask you for your autograph, huh? How are pros developed? Where do they get their training? How do they get a chance to show what they can do? Well, I figure the best way to go about it is to ask the pros themselves. This is Ferguson Jenkins, the young 20-game winning pitching star of the Chicago Cubs. And this is Randy Hundley, Jenkins' battery mate, senior catcher and player representative of the Cubs. Fergie, what does a youngster have to do who wants to play professional ball?
Well, right now, the main objective, I think, towards the youngsters is to stay in school and get their education. If he does have a God-gifted talent, either in, say, football, basketball, or baseball, all well and good. Stay in school, get your education, and nowadays they have your scholarships and your bursaries that put the younger fellows through school. I think that if a younger fella can say to himself, I have the talent, wait a few years, get your education, and then when you're through school, if you still think that athletics is your field, go into it. But first of all, get your education.
How important is it to play on a team? How important is teamwork?
Well, without teamwork, a team cannot win. You're as strong as your weakest link, more or less, as people say. In baseball, you have to think as a team and work as a team.
Next batter, 9, Randy Hundley.
Randy, how important is this element of practice in becoming a professional?
Well, even when I wasn't playing on a little league team, I was playing out in the street or out in the cow pasture, as we say in Virginia. I was trying to play baseball all the time, and whether it's playing with an organized team or not, just play and practice. If you have to go out and throw rocks up and hit them with a bat, I used to do this day after day, or throw a ball up against the wall. Just these things help improve you, and to me it was very important.
Now let's take a look at the grueling game of professional basketball. We know it takes stamina and endurance in addition to quick hands, a quick mind, and a dead eye. In practice workouts, you'd never know they'd been famous college players. They work hard on fundamentals, in skull sessions, on plays, and on teamwork. One of the hardest working players is Bob Boozer, Bulls captain and leading scorer, a former All-American great from Kansas State University. 6 feet 8 inches, 225 pounds. We asked him how he got his basketball experience.
Well, I got started in basketball when I was a small tyke in Omaha, Nebraska, in junior high Y and high Y basketball. And then I went to Tech High in Omaha, and then to Kansas State University in Manhattan, Kansas. then on into professional ball in 1959.
Well, when did you decide to become a professional athlete?
Well, I never quite really decided. It was when I completed my college education that I was drafted by the professionals, Cincinnati Royals, in 1959. Then I started thinking about a professional career, but up until that time I had not.
Bob, did you prepare for something after your athletic career ends?
Oh yes, I'm in a management training program with one of the biggest companies in the nation now in Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm getting myself prepared for the day when I can no longer run up and down the court. This is so important because, you know, your pro career only lasts, I think, on an average of maybe 5, 6, 7 years. So it's very important to prepare yourself for the days when you can't play any longer.
How important are the books?
You got to hit the books. If you can't pass, you can't play. All college coaches use this. If you can't pass, you can be of no help to them. No doubt about it.
Football, like basketball, drafts its players almost totally from the ranks of college players who have shown their abilities during their collegiate games. Outstanding performers are simply invited to go pro. One who was very much sought after is Gale Sayers, offensive star of the Chicago Bears. We asked him how he went about becoming a pro.
Well, I got my first team experience in Omaha, Nebraska. We have a midget league in Omaha, and it's for 7th and 8th grade students. And I played in midget ball 2 years. Then I played grade school ball, 7th and 8th grade. Then I moved to Omaha Central High School, where I had my 4 years of schooling there and playing on team activities. Then I was very fortunate to get a lot of scholarship offers. And then I went to the University of Kansas, where I played 4 years there. Then again, I was very fortunate enough to get a pro offer, and I moved to the Chicago Bears.
Gale, what did you major in college, and how did you prepare yourself for the days when you could no longer play football?
Well, I majored in physical education and minored in speech, but at the present time I'm being trained to be a stockbroker, which is completely away from my physical education. But getting back to college, I know that when I first came to college, I thought that all I wanted to do is play football. But I found out during my freshman year that I couldn't concentrate all on football because as I was doing this, I was going down my grades. So my coach in college, Coach Jack Mitchell, he instilled the idea into me that in college, your grades come first and football second. So I started getting my grade, and I think getting better grades made my football ability come up much better also.
When did you decide to become a professional football player?
Well, it's hard to say. I think back in about 1957, 58, well, I had a favorite football team, with Baltimore Colts. I loved to see them play, but I think always in the back of my mind, I wanted to become a professional football player. But right now that I am a professional football player, it seems like a dream because you read about the different stars, John Unitas, the Raymond Berrys, or Sam Huff, but you really never think that you would be able to play against them.
Well, finally, Gale, would you tell us what advice you have for youngsters who want to become professional football players?
Well, I don't like to give advice, but I think the main thing is to be prepared. And this means to be prepared in your schoolwork also, because if you want to be a professional athlete, and if you don't make it, well, you can't fall back on your education. But if you do make it, well, you're going to use a professional athlete as a stepping stone towards your goal, and that's the what you study in school. That's the main thing, to be prepared.
Be prepared. If you don't pass, you can't play. Get your education. College if possible. High school for sure. All the stars agree. No matter how much natural talent you may have, it may not carry you into the ranks of the professionals unless it is discovered. And the best way to get discovered is to play on an organized school team. The training and the preparation you get there for the time when playing days are over also improves your quality as a player. So, if you want to be a professional athlete, don't take it from me. Take it from Fergie, and Randy, and Bob, and Gale. Stay in school. Go out for the team of your choice, but get all the education you can. If you're good enough, you'll be discovered while you're still in school. Naturally, first of all, you have to be a good athlete. Then you have to play on a recognized team. Be a member of a team. Now, to stay on the team, you have to be successful in school. School prepares you for the future after your playing days are over. With talent and determination, you can become a pro. You don't have to be a great star to be on a team, but when you are, we'll probably be asking you for your autograph. Well, that's it for now. I'm Jack Brickhouse saying so long and good luck.